Shalom Akim. This is Yarala from GMS Dallas, man of Jacob. Back with another lesson for you brothers. Something's real quick. Something's kind of been on my spirit lately just because of the times we're in. And just first off, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Again, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the elect, preaching, living the word in sincerity and truth. And tonight I just wanted to go into, like I said, a little lesson, something I'm kind of thinking about. I know a lot of brothers can go through this. I mean, well, every brother goes through this from time to time. And so it's just something that's kind of been on my spirit. And pretty much going to not adding extra thorns to your life. Or, in other words, not putting more hell on yourself, more hell than what's allotted for you through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and what's given to your lot. Okay? And so, as brothers and sisters, as we're growing in this thing, man, you just want to we got to tread lightly in this thing, especially the times that we're in, because we're getting closer and closer to the end day by day, to where the Lord is on his way back. Immense judgment is going out. As brothers that know have just heard, this past weekend, there was a shooting in Orlando. 49 sodomites plus the gunman was killed, and 53 others were taken to a hospital. Now, more likely, it seems like it was a false flag attack to, set up their gay homo agenda and also get these guns out the streets. But ultimately, it was the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. No matter Esau's agenda, it was still all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and those hundreds some odd people were judged. Okay, because the scriptures say that the issues of death, life and death, come from the Most High. Loosely paraphrasing. So that was immense judgment going out. Okay, people steady dying day by day. It's getting worse out here, and so by us in this truth, we have to continue to examine ourselves day by day, and not, be rash in our decisions, not doing the same things that we used to do, because the Lord is not playing anymore. He's showing that. Okay, and so that we just get the first scripture. So 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 7. This is something that Paul was going through. Unless I should be exalted above measure through abundance of the revelations. So for fear that I should be exalted. So he's saying for fear that I should be exalted through the abundance of revelations, because the Most High was Yahweh Shem Yahushua was dealing with Paul on a high level. Okay, and so to make sure that he wasn't thinking highly of himself, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan, to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. So Most High gave him an element to humble himself. Okay, lest he should be thinking himself high and mighty and untouchable. For this thing I besought the Lord thrice, that it might depart from me. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Yahweh Shah may rest upon me. Okay, so the Lord didn't take it away. He said, my grace, what I have set up for you, that's sufficient, that's enough, that's what I have set up for you. And every brother has their own lot, and every brother has their own hell that they're going through. And that grace is going to be sufficient for us in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, and so we have to rather glory in those infirmities, because that's what's going to get us to the kingdom. Catching hell and being reproved and being reproached by the world. Okay, and being refined through trials and tribulations through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But we got to do it. We got to catch the hell the right way. Okay, you just can't be just catching hell and just think you doing the work, or you in the spirit. Okay, there's a certain way that you have to operate, and there's a certain type of hell that you have to catch. There's a certain type of infirmity that you glory in. Okay, you don't want to catch hell because you just being an asshole, which you're gonna go into those scriptures a little later. Y'all should catch hell for suffering as a man of the Lord. All right. Okay, so we'll read that verse 9 again. And he said unto me, My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Yahweh Shah may rest upon me. Okay. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Yahweh Shah's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Okay, so when we taking the low, by taking the low on this side, we will be made strong when the Lord comes back. But like I said, you have to take pleasure in those things, man. That shame and what's needful to get that glory, and to grow from glory to glory, and to refine yourself in persecutions for Yahweh's sake. Not catching hell just for going after our lust. You know what I'm saying? It has to be through the Spirit. All right, so we'll get the next scripture. This is 1 Peter chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 19. For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience toward Yahweh endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? So, we've heard all the time, even you might have done it yourself. I know I've done it. Brothers ask how you doing. You're like, oh man, I'm just catching hell, trying to endure. But sometimes you're not catching hell for the right reasons. You're catching hell going behind your lust or not being prudent, being irresponsible. Okay, and he said, what glory is that? There is no glory in that. Okay, that's all vain. That's vain hell. You doing this thing in vain because you're not going about it the right way. Okay, but when you do well and suffer for it, you take it patiently. This is acceptable with Yahweh. So that's the cool thing about it. When you trying and the Most High is testing you and you have setbacks, but you're actually trying the right way. That's what's acceptable to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, not just going out and spending all your money on bullshit, not taking care of your business, and then you may get cursed out or you get stuck in the jam and you catching hell. That's nothing. You just catching hell for no reason. That's just extra hell added on to you. Like something that stuck with me when Brother Ariel always said, man, don't decorate your hell. Don't just be happy being here and start hanging up curtains and getting a matching rug and all that shit. Meaning just you catching hell, you down, so don't act like you down. Still carry yourself as a man of the Lord, even though you may not have much. Don't just act like a straight nigga, like everyone else is when they're down and out, doing just wild shit. Because you like, oh well, just out there. You still have to carry yourself a certain way, no matter whether you on the high, whether you kind of high right now or you low. You still have to conduct yourself in a certain way. Okay, for even hereunto were ye called, because Yahweh shall also suffer for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was God found in his mouth. So Yahweh shall even caught hell. Okay, and so he left us an example on how to be on planet Earth. We can't do it perfectly. He was the only man to do it perfectly, but he left an example of what to strive for. He left a mark to press for. Okay. Who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judges righteously. So he submitted himself to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and to his will, man. Not to his own will, to his will. Okay, he knew that he had a job to do. There was work to be done, which we got work to do now. We have to push this truth. Okay, and what comes along with that is you're gonna catch hell. Okay, you're gonna catch hell, but everyone catches hell on the side. It just depends on how you catch the hell. All right, but we have a job to do, just like Yahweh Shah did, and that's our guidelines right there. Okay, so and we're gonna go to the next scripture. So 1 Peter chapter 4, and I'm gonna go to verse 15. Okay, because like I said, this thing is all about suffering. It's all about suffering because we're in captivity. We went off, and so now we're here to serve our captivity. But we still gotta, like I said, conduct ourselves and try to come back and seek the Most High 10 times more, as the scriptures say. Okay, you don't just want to be in your captivity and act like the nigga like the 2/3 pretty much, acting like 2/3, man. You don't want to act like that. Okay, so this is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. So you don't want to suffer as those things, because there, like I said before, there's no glory in that. You're suffering as a murderer. Now you might not be killing people, but suffering as not being brotherly. Because what does 1 John tell you? He that hated his brother is the same as a murderer, man. And what's the sentence for murder? You get put to death. So you don't want to suffer as not being brotherly, or as a thief. Okay, or as an evildoer, or just or doing all type of manners of wickedness, or succumbing to the flesh. Okay, just fulfilling your desires and what makes you feel good instead of suffering and mortifying your members. Okay, there's no glory in getting your hell, causing hell for that. But if you manage to always be getting your head busted by the Lord, or it's always something which maybe you should consider your ways. That's something that I had to deal with. I had to deal with, in the spirit. When you just constantly catching hell, there's a problem there. You have to look and see what's going on. Ask yourself, or pray to the Most High. Okay, Lord, show me what's going on in my life. Show me what needs to be fixed, and so that I won't catch as much hell. Okay, because the Lord is not going to put what's more on you than what you can bear. As I'm gonna get that scripture later on. Okay, but if you just constantly getting chastised, maybe there's something that you're doing or area in your life that you're not living right to, that the Most High is not pleased with. So that's when prayer and fasting comes to play, and you got to ask the Most High to reveal those things to you. Okay, to take a certain spirit off of you. Don't just dwell there with it. And sometimes you may know what your problem is, but don't like one of the other brothers say, don't just acknowledge a demon and then don't do nothing about it. Just don't sit there and invite the demon in whenever it comes. Don't sit there and dwell with the demon. You have to take steps to get rid of that demon. Okay, so that you can suffer for the right reasons. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify the Most High on his behalf. Okay? Read that again. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, so if you suffering as a man of the Lord, that's when it's not time to be ashamed, to be butthurt. Okay? Because that's when you're really suffering. But let him glorify Yahweh on this behalf. Okay? And now it's hard because we're in this flesh and we've been beat down so much, but it's something that we have to glory in, because that's what's going to get us to the kingdom. That's what's going to give us deliverance. Those have stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and because this world is against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai at this point. So Satan is running this world, and things are going to happen to try to get you tripped up or beat you down. But like I said, you have to just endure. Okay, you have to endure that. Okay, but it's got to be for the right reasons. All right, so we're going to get the next scripture. Which is Hebrews chapter 12, start at verse 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. Okay, and that's another thing. You can't despise the chastening, man. Okay, you can't get all butthurt, because that's what we signed up for. All right, that's pretty much what we signed up for in this thing, man. You gonna catch hell. The scriptures say, prepare thy soul for temptation if thou come to serve the Lord. So, but like I said, back to read the point, it has to be done the right way. Okay, because like I said, Jacob was talking about how much hell they catching, but it's a lot of times we be putting it on ourselves. Okay, and that's the whole goal, to offend less. Okay, because like I said, walking around these times, just going around doing the same old BS and not understanding the times that we're in will get you killed in these last days. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go back to the scripture. Verse 6: For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Now that's plain. The Lord love who he chasteneth, so he's dealing with you. It's just like having a basketball coach. If a coach is always riding you, always every time you make a mistake, he's trying to correct that mistake. That means he sees potential in you. Same thing we have about Shem Yahushua. He's going to do that with the elect, because he put potential on the elect to rise up to run this kingdom under the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, so he's going to chastise us in this truth, as far as because we're going to go off. But the thing is, you just want to keep willingly going off, willingly sinning, and always succumbing to the flesh. Like I said, because this earlier scripture I read, that's all vain. Okay, that's vain chastisement. And the Most High, it's only going to take so much, before he just decides to put you away, or to put you to death, or do away with you and take his spirit off of you. So we have to continuously examine ourselves day by day to make sure we're in the faith, unless we be found out to be reprobates, void of judgment. And so we have to judge each step that we're taking and really pay attention and understand the times that we're in, because the days are evil right now. Okay, one wrong step, we have to walk that tightrope. One step to the right or the left, that could be our downfall, because our demise is at every turn. Walking around here in America. Okay. Verse 7, if ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? But if ye without chastisement, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? All right, so when you have fathers, we have fathers in the world. You were scared of your daddy if your daddy was around. Anytime he came in, you straightened up, or if your mom said, "I'm gonna tell your daddy," you straightened up. So how much more the Father of spirits and live? Okay, so we gotta be in subjection unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. How much more so him who can kill the body and soul in hell? Because your pops will just get a whooping or get grounded. The Most High can bug you out, take your spirit off of you, leave you to your own devices, turn you into a faggot. Okay, he can kill you, he can kill your family in front, he can kill everyone around you, or he can just have you completely bugged out or put you in the hands of Esau. So we have to be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live according to his will in the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, because that's what gives us life. Okay, so we're going to get the next scripture, which is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. It's going to be verse 13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as cometh to man. Okay, so there's no wild and crazy, out of this world thing that you be tempted by. Okay, because we're all in the flesh, so a lot of people go through common things. Say, okay, some brothers go through other things, but then some brothers are going through light things. That's why we're a body, and that's why we're able to help each other, because some brothers may be dealing with certain things as other brothers. And when one brother conquers that, you could be a help unto another brother. Okay? But everything is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. So the Most High is not going to put hell on you more than you're able to bear. But that's only if you're going about this thing the right way. And that's if you're fighting and you're suffering for Yahweh Shem Yahushua's sake. But if you're just out there being a nigga and doing everything and gossiping and always out and about, okay, being irresponsible, then you're gonna catch more hell than you can bear, and you're gonna be offended. And then that's when the Most High gonna do away with you. He's gonna take the spirit off of you, and you're gonna fall little by little. You're gonna quit. Anything can happen. You're gonna get put to death. Or like I say, you're just not gonna be able to handle no more, and you're just gonna give up. Okay, but this scripture is for brothers that's actually fighting. That's actually giving a damn and understanding the times that we're in, man, and trying to live this thing as much as preaching it and doing the work. Okay, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful. The Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. And so when you in the spirit and you recognize you in a tight situation, the Most High give you a way out. Okay, you got to make sure that you recognize that way out and actually act upon it and get the hell out of Dodge. But sometimes, hey, Jake, I myself have been subject to it. You go on according to your flesh, and you got to fulfill that itch, and then you're getting your ass busted. Okay, but that's why we have to be in the spirit as much as possible, and that's what allows you to see that way out. Okay, to get out the situation, get out of Dodge of that hell, and that's where prudence comes in. Okay, because when you operate in that spirit, the more you grow, the more I give you that prudence, which that means you're seeing everything before it happens. You have that foresight, because versus that hindsight. Cause everybody got that hindsight. I should have did this, or damn, I shouldn't have did that. But when you have that prudence and that spirit is dealing with you, that's when that foresight comes into play. You see things before it play out. Like, nah, if I continue on this path, I'm gonna get my ass busted. So I need to go ahead. I need to leave this spot or this bar, or I don't need to deal with this shit because it sounds kind of fishy. She's saying she ain't got no man, but the way she acting kind of funny, whatever the issue may be. Maybe I don't need to buy these clothes right now because I got bills coming up. So whatever the case may be. But then, the Most High give you a way out if you operate in the spirit. Okay. And so, like I said, with that, I think the point's pretty much been made. Brothers just wanted to go through a few scriptures, man. Just trying to exhort brothers, and this is for me as well. Just don't put too much hell. Don't put more hell on you than what's required. Of your lot that you have Yahweh Shai is giving you. Because if you keep putting on that extra hell, then you might not be able to sustain and last until the day of salvation. You end up giving up. You end up taking the chip. You'll be offended at all the hell that you're catching, and when you're wondering why, but it's because we bring it on ourselves a lot of times. Okay, so it's just time to pay attention, man. And let's gird up our loins and let's continue to fight so we can get the hell out of here. Lord willing, brothers was edified, and also just encouraged, and we just continue to push this thing. All right, so with that, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings to the elect. Shalom.